What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Kane Ruiz, bringing you guys back another Gucci Mane video. Now today, guys, we're hopping top 3 stocks I've picked for January. Each one's for each type of different investor that are popular. You got your bullish investor, long term. You got your swing trader, and then you got your dividend. You got your traders and you got your dividend investors. So I got 3 different stocks at 3 different couple different price points to pick for certain type of investor. So my first one we're going to get into is a stock that recently I found out about and I heard about and I've seen in the stores. Tattooed Chef, $23, currently $23.65. Past year it's up 130%. Past 5 years up 146%. Been on Robinhood from September 12, 2018. It's almost a $2 billion market cap. So far, I made $18 off of it. I have 31 shares. The average price is $23. Okay, medium vitality, and I'm buying at different price points. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Tattooed Chef is a major bull case, and here is my bull case for Tattooed Chef. What is up? We're ready for this analysis. Let's hop into it. So this is Tattooed Chef. What is Tattooed Chef? True farm to table. We plant and manufacture all our own products. Pretty neat, huh? When we say we're farm to table, we really mean it. Most of our ingredients come from Italy, where we contract the fields and plant our own crops. Also, we manufacture our own products with 2 family-owned facilities in Los Angeles and in Italy. We handle the food from the fields to the consumer's hand. History of Tattooed Chef. Now let's look at the history of Tattooed Chef. Okay, you got the CEO, Sam Galletti, opened Stonegate Foods and begins importing vegetables and other Italian products to be sold in national natural channel retailers, which is basically he's taken private labeled foods like tomatoes and basil and everything, and he's private labeling, saying like, oh, like Costco, for instance, their private labels Kirkland. So you can find Kirkland products at where Costco. You find Kroger products at where Kroger's. You're gonna find your Walmart products, the Great Value. At Kroger's. Anyway, so that's what they do with vegetables. All right, and then in 2014. He takes his daughter Sarah, she started the Tattooed Chef. Now, to remind you guys, back in 2009, their net sales was $2.1 million. Now, when they took their daughter on, Sarah Galetti, in 2014, their net sales were $10.9 million net sales. So, obviously this money can grow. Obviously, this company can grow. They grow from 2.1 to 10x. And basically in 2015, the next year, so they literally 10x'd from 2009 to 2015, so in net sales. So obviously the company can grow. Stonegate becomes Intella International and begins manufacturing in their own facilities. That's when they start beginning their own manufacturing. And in 2017, the Tattooed Chef brand is launched and begins focusing on plant-based foods products. Guess what? Plant-based food products is a big thing right now. So this company's going to grow. How is it a big thing? Look at Beyond Meat. They're very good food company. All these companies out here that are trying to become new food companies, they're expanding, they're growing. Everybody wants a piece of the next everybody wants a piece of the next, Beyond Meat. So, that's $32.5 million net in sales. Currently, Italy plant is opened, and their plant is opened in 2017. $32.5 million sales. They literally 3x'd, basically, from 2015 to 2017. Now, let's go from 2017 2018, completes a merger with former Merger 2 Corp, becomes a public company. In 2020, their net sales $148 net sale. what? $184 net sales versus what, $2.1 million in net sales in 2009. Next photo. All right, their revenue growth. Now, the revenue growth from 2018 was $47 million. 2021 estimated revenue growth is $222 million. Wow. 68%. I don't know what that even is. CHER. 9.5 million established brand. 9.5 million 2019 quarter 1 to quarter 3. To 2020 quarter 1 to quarter 3. From 9.5 million 2019 to 60.7 million in 2020. That's 640% year over year. But ladies and gentlemen, this is achieved with no investment in marketing and branding. They're not out here like DiGiorno's Pizza making commercials that you watch when you're watching your NFL game saying, don't deliver, DiGiorno's. DiGiorno's. They're not even making, they're not even branding. So imagine when they start branding, which we'll get into that later. Financial resources, they have $90+ million in cash. They obviously reinvest in their company. Opportunities for strategic M&A. They're vertically integrated. 200K square feet of manufacturing. They doubled capacity in 2020, and they're about to double capacity in 2021. Come on, bro. If you don't think this is going to be a 2x by the end of 2021 or beginning of 2022, you guys are mistaken. This is a company that's growing. They've been growing since 2009. I'm heavily bullish in this company. I want to put $1,000 in this company, $2,000 in this company. This company is going to be a great company. Tattooed Chef has significant opportunity for growth. Grocery aisles, food service, licensing, plus 200 SKUs, new platforms, production expansion, convenience stores, international. So what is SKUs? SKUs is something that is a different thing. So like, let's say I am like DiGiorno's. I make pizza. Okay, well, there's multiple different types of pizzas. There's cheese pizza. There's meat lovers pizza. There's only pepperoni pizza. There's, stuffed crust. So there's different types of pizzas out there, which is different types of SKUs. They're saying they do different types of SKUs of multiple different things. They have 200+ SKUs, and they're an international brand. So today at 2020, they're 148 million. In 2021. In aisles, white space, they're expected to have 300 million. New aisles and channels, 500 million in 2023. I think they can probably do that in 2023. Those numbers look promising when you run them. Their leadership team, Sam Galletti, the CEO and president, Sam has 35 years experience in the food industry, having served in both operational investor roles with seafood, breaded vegetables, salsas, dips, grilled chickens, and organic food companies. Sarah Galletti, his daughter, the Tattooed Chef and Chief Creative Officer. This is where the innovation happens with Tattooed Chef. The creator of the Tattooed Chef joined company in 2014 and spearheaded shift to plant-based. Former chef in Italy. She was former chef in Italy. She's changing this company into a plant-based company. Not only plant-based. They're also in meats too, but they're changing their brand into not meat company. And then there's the rest. We got Chuck Gargle, Matt Williams, and Stephen Dickman. Chief Operating Officer is Stephanie Matt. He's a Chief Growth Officer, and Chuck Cargile is the Chief Financial Officer. Tattooed Chef's first marketing and advertising campaign 2021. Tattooed Chef is building a 360 brand ecosystem of content, social, and advertising, connecting with consumers across all touch points. Campaign will drive more brand demand. So now they're branding. Now in 2021, they're branding. Now look at the growth before. Now, imagine when you start branding a company. What is Tattooed Chef? And then you start seeing, well, I might try it. Let me try it. You eat one of their bowls, it's hit or miss. You like it. You try one more of their bowls. You start liking their bowls. Then every time you see it, you're gonna be like, oh, I want to pick some of these up too. Oh, if we have a lazy meal, we can just stick one of these bowls or one of these, cauliflower pizzas in the oven. We're doing keto. We want some pizza. We miss pizza. Oh, this has low carbs. It's cauliflower pizza. We just stick it in the oven. That's all we have to do. We eat it. It tastes good. It tastes delicious. Now they're about to do advertising and marketing. Channel specific product roadmaps, media outreach, retail trafficking, data driven, geo targeted, world class content and media partnership, expanded brand awareness and reach, and chance focus on influencers and culture makers, and chance constant communication. So they're trying to hit all platforms, every platform possible with channeled target customers and unchanneled target customers. So that's saying that they're hitting if like you're on Facebook and you're in like vegan groups, well, they're gonna channel some of their advertisement directly towards you because they know you're vegan. So they're gonna push your vegan, since they know you're vegan and you're outspoken about being vegan on Facebook. I don't like meat eaters, blah blah blah, and you're in these groups. Facebook knows, so therefore they're gonna target you with that ad and be like, oh, what's that? Oh, it's a new brand, blah 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 blah. Pros, transactions, sales, resources, and infrastructures. Okay, King, how many store locations are there at? There's so much good information there is already. How many store locations are there at? Are they only doing this with a couple stores? Obviously not. Not when you get this type of numbers. Access to over 60,000 retail locations. Distribution agreements with strategic national and regional partnerships. So these are all, they're, UNFI, KEHE. I don't know how to say those because I don't know, but I know Costco. They're Target, Lapari, Costco, Sam's Club. They're in with Walmart. They're in with Alliance. And then you got to think also about their private labels too that they're handing out for Whole Foods. They're in with Whole Foods with their private label. So not only are they a Tattooed Chef company, they also have their private labeling too. So they have two companies basically in one. One handle Tattooed Chef as its own brand, and then their private labeling company. And I know what I'm talking about because I work for a private labeling meat factory. I'm in fabrication. I work on the machines to grind the meat. So I know what I'm talking about. This is my industry. And I'm telling you guys, this is going to be a 5X stock. This is going to be a 5X stock. Their debt's not that horrible. They have a great balance sheet. You're talking about they're going to they just doubled capacity in 2020. Now they're about to double capacity in 2022. And Sarah Galetti, the way she innovates, you're talking about so many SKUs. You're talking about so many SKUs, 200 plus SKUs, and they just what 200 plus SKUs, and they just started the company in 2017. That's crazy amount of SKUs. Look at Oreo. Look how many different types of Oreos there are. There are like quite a bit, but not over 200, I would think. Some of them are seasonal. Look how much different type of Cheerios there are. There's not a whole bunch of different types of Cheerios, but there are like chocolate, or cinnamon flavored. They have over 200 different types of flavors and creations and different types of food. And each year, what I'm looking at when I was reading for their investors, each year, 2017, you know how much SKUs they had? They had two. They had two SKUs. You know how much SKUs they're coming out in 2021? 62 SKUs. You know how many SKUs they had last year in 2020? 38 SKUs. They had 38 SKUs. Next year they're about to have this year they're going to have 62 from last year. Only 38. So you're talking almost doubling your SKUs too. So this company can innovate. The only downside that I see that can be a potential in this company if this company stops innovating. But that's not really a problem because the food industry is an industry where you can kind of be lazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, people want new food, but people always go there for the same food. I know me and my wife, every time we go out to eat, we're going to get chicken and salad. That's just something that we always get. We always get chicken. We always get salad. You know what I mean? So when I go there, who am I buying my chicken from, and who am I buying my salad from? Is just always going to be the same. It's always going to be the same. I know what kind of salad I like. I know what kind of chicken I like. So I'm gonna whatever that, and I always go to Aldi's because I'm loyal to my brand. So you gotta think people that are going to start being loyal to Tattooed Chef when new stuff's coming out. They're gonna try stuff out, and as fast as they can innovate with these new SKUs each year, and they do research analysis on each SKU, they can start plucking the ways, getting rid of the SKUs that aren't doing good and start adding new SKUs that will do good. And as more SKUs do good, more people like it, the more aisles they're going to get, the more space they're going to get in the freezer. Because stores are only limited amount of certain space, but Walmart or Kroger's and Target and all these places that sell food or have anything to do with anything about selling, they want stuff that sells off the shelves. Okay, so if let's say I own a tomato factory and they call me Poppy Tomatoes and my tomatoes only grow, you know, uh, you know, you know, they grow good and stuff, and every year I'm getting something, and I produce 1,000 storage capacity, 1,000 tomatoes a day, right? And people are buying only 500 tomatoes a day. The grocery stores, the big grocery stores, like, we only need 500, maybe 600 tomatoes from you today because, well, every week, every day now because, bro, you're giving us 1,000. We're throwing away half our product. We're overspending. Okay, you know what I mean. So now it's time to innovate. Now, oh man, although I did produce this amount of much, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's start making a salsa. Now I start making salsa. Now I don't do tomatoes, I also make salsa now. So now I make salsa. You know what I mean? So that's a different way to innovate. And I can make tomato juice. I can do this and that. So now they're innovating. They're doing so much things. This is a good company. This is the bull case I'm talking about. This is a great bull. Great bull. Come on. You know what I mean? 60,000 stores. And that's not it. You know what I mean? When they start doing that and they start getting into that stuff and they start marketing stuff, all these stores are going to want to be in Tattooed Chef stores. That's my bull thesis. What's up, guys? Obviously, guys came back after the crazy bull case for Tattooed Chef. I think Tattooed Chef is going to be 10x stock. Obviously, if you didn't hear me say that, it's going to be 10x stock sometime in the near future. Now, with that being said, let's go to our second stock. Now, our second stock is, of course, Alibaba, and we'll explain why. For swingers, obviously, our bull case was for Tattooed Chef. Now this is for traders. These are for swing traders. You can day trade Alibaba. But I always say I'm gonna swing trade this one, because you don't know what's going on if you don't follow stocks. If you're new stocks, so. Okay, we see around October, they're around 309, 312. The past 3 months, they've been down 22%. Why have they been down 22%? Jack Ma's missing. Jack Ma said something about how China could be better. Any country can be better, and whatever. If there is the best country in the world, and you can pick literally the best country in the world, because everybody knows that country can be better. Anything can be better. Jack Ma hasn't been seen for months. So ever since he did that, he hasn't been seen for one. Kramer's talking about lightning round. So everybody's buying Alibaba. Alibaba jumped up 4% that day. So I say if Kramer's signaling it's down 11% in the past month. I said if they're signaling a buy, which is 96% analysis are saying, and they don't blacklist China. They don't blacklist Alibaba off the Chinese stock from U.S. markets. I think it would be a great turnaround, a great swing trade. I'm saying it could even go back up closer to its 52-week high. It can go rebound that 22% loss. So I think that's a good case for Alibaba. KNY, you only talking about price points. Traders, that's what we care about. We care about price points. We care about the analytics. We care about sell-offs, when the stock moves up, more buys. When the stock moves down, sell-offs. What's going on with that stock? Why is it down 22%? And is it knocked down so far that is it a big enough dip where we can buy, and then can it recover? Can it recover? Well, it looks like for the past day, last Friday, it was recovering 4%. And Kramer signaled it to buy 19 hours ago, so I'm expecting Alibaba to actually jump. And this is currently Saturday when I'm making this video, so you guys should know if it jumps or not Monday. And if not, and if it goes down, ride the wave. I would say at Tattooed Chef, I'd say any price point under $30 is a buy, but I'd heavily buy Tattooed Chef, at heavily under. If it was under $10 or under $15 or even under $20, I would heavily buy Tattooed Chef. For Alibaba, I would buy this around this price. If it sinks a little bit more, my heavy bull case, if it goes under $200, I would sink tons of money in Alibaba. If it goes any more than that, I would take out margin. Start putting margin in Alibaba. Now, what I would do with that is I would wait for this swing trade, but I was also wait for the rebound. But I would get in right now because of Kramer saying it's a good thing. People are going to go out there and buy the stock and drive not back to its full potential, but you're going to, if you bought it, January 7th, when it was still down 2%, $5, you're going to save $5 per share. That $5, if you have 100 shares, is going to give you, a couple extra $100, but it's not going to do a major amount, but every little bit counts. So that's my trader statement for Bob. I think it would be a good swing trade, or a good boost, in that case. But for our last stock and for our dividend stock, that is SPHD. You guys know, if you guys watched my old videos, I'm a big lover of SPHD. It's currently sitting at $38.41. Almost have just about 7 shares. My average cost is $34. Made a total to return of 11% in this stock. Dividend yield is 4.78, and what's a 5% dividend yield? The market cap is $2.58 billion, almost $3 billion for the market cap. 52-week low is $25, 52-week high is $48. I would say for the price point of this, $38 right now dollars is a buy. Anything below $35, I would start noticing it more, start buying a little bit heavy. But anything under $30, I would actually buy super heavy. The dividend is great. It's great for a dividend investor. It's a low volatility. The maintenance requirement is pretty low, it's 25%, but that's for margin. But the maintenance requirement for this stock is relatively low. I'm going to say that. Not even for the margin, but for to access the funds, to put your money into the fund, to grow money, is relatively low. The fees is low for that. They only take a certain amount of money for fees, but it is a monthly dividend. And we'll show you my last month, which is December 31st. They tend to pay closer to the end of the month, obviously. It's $1.07. 15 cents, 15.4 cents per share. $1.07. It's a good dividend income. And you know what? If you have thousands of dollars to invest in SPHD, or it would, and you're just trying to live off your income, that's a good income. You're beating inflation, and you get to keep another 2-3% if you want to try to beat inflation. But if you're just like milking it, that's a good stock. You know what I mean? You can just milk the whole entire way off of SPHD. But guys, those are my stocks. Obviously, Tattooed Chef, bullish on. If Alibaba does not go back up to where I think it should be, I'll probably signal a buy, and I would use margin for that. But I think there's going to be a crash, so I might not do that. I might do a margin of $1,000 or a couple $2,000, and just play around with it a little bit, but not go full margin on that stock. Another thing I would say, guys, is SPHD, even though it's a great dividend, look what it has been doing for quite some time. It paid its dividend during, COVID. It paid its dividend through COVID. Did it? We'll see. April, January, December, January, February, reinvested. It didn't pay March, but it paid April. Didn't pay March, but it paid April, May, another one in May. It's probably, it forgot March, but it did a double pay in May. So probably March, April, May. They forgot June, got July, August, September, October, November, December. So it's almost every month, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost every month. It's supposed to be every month, but I guess some months they could have paid it. But I mean, overall, it's a good dividend stock. It's 5% almost every year, guys. You know what I mean? Come on, it's 5% almost every year. So, guys, with that being said, guys, I love you guys. Hit the bell for notification to be notified for my next videos, guys. In future videos, we'll be doing better professional videos, guys. It's just right now, it's a new year. I want to start getting my YouTube channel started, start doing this all over again, getting in the routine of making videos. But I promise you guys, in the future, probably in a month or so, we got some better camera equipment, better camera quality, you guys will see my face, better quality of the videos, and more professionalism. I promise you guys that in at least 1 or 2 months. Well, guys, with that being said, thank you guys for watching my videos. Hit that like, comment, let me know if you guys want to see more of this, or more what you guys want to see. I love you guys. Peace.